Today, we're diving into something really interesting: the crazy ways some women frustrate their husbands. Now, before we go any further, let me say this. Marriage is beautiful, but it also comes with challenges. Sometimes without realizing it, women do things that make their husbands feel like they're living in a battlefield instead of a loving home. Guys, if you've ever felt frustrated in your marriage, you're not alone. And ladies, if you truly love your husband, this might be an eye-opener for you. So let's jump right into these crazy methods. 1. The never-ending quarrel. Let's start with this one. Constant quarreling. Proverbs 21:9 says, "Better to live on the corner of the roof than share a house with a quarrelsome wife." Ooh, that's deep. Some women just won't let things go. Every little thing turns into an argument. Why didn't you call me back? Why are you looking at your phone? Why did you leave your socks on the floor? Why? If a man feels like he's walking on eggshells in his own home, he'll eventually start avoiding home altogether. 2. The disrespectful bomb. Ephesians 5:33 says, "A wife must respect her husband." But some women throw respect out the window. They talk down to their husbands, mock them, compare them to other men, or even insult them in front of others. No man wants to feel small in his own home. Respect isn't just about words. It's about how you treat him every day. 3. The intimacy strike. This one is the big deal. 1 Corinthians 7:3-5 says, "Do not deprive each other except by mutual consent." But some women use intimacy as a weapon. They withhold affection to punish their husbands. That's like refusing to water a plant and wondering why it's wilting. Love needs affection to grow. 4. The gossip queen. Proverbs 14:1 says, "The wise woman builds her house, but the foolish one tears it down with her own hands." Some women do just that by bad-mouthing their husbands to friends, family, or even on social media. Imagine your husband hearing people talk about his flaws because you told them. That's a sure way to destroy trust in your marriage. After the manipulator babe. Remember Delilah? Judges 16:15-17 shows how she manipulated Samson into revealing his secret. Some women do the same, crying, guilt-tripping, playing mind games just to get what they want. A healthy marriage is built on honesty, not manipulation. 6. The lazy wife syndrome. Proverbs 31:27 says, "A wise woman takes care of her home." But some women leave all the responsibilities to their husbands. A man who works hard all day shouldn't come home to a messy house. Uncooked meals in complete disorder. Some women punished her husbands just with this. Marriage is about teamwork, not one person doing all the work while the other relaxes. To read the money waster mama. Proverbs 11:22 warns about women without discretion. Some women spend recklessly, putting financial pressure on their husbands. They want the latest fashion, expensive hair, luxury vacations without thinking about the budget. A good wife is a financial partner, not a reckless spender. The grudges keeper. Ephesians 4:31 tells us to get rid of bitterness. But some women keep records of every wrong their husband has ever done. A man forgets to buy something and suddenly, he's reminded of a mistake he made 5 years ago. Forgiveness is key in marriage. If you keep bringing up past mistakes, how can you move forward? 9. The comparison analyst. 2 Corinthians 10:12 warns against comparisons. Yet some women constantly compare their husbands to their friend's husband, a celebrity, or even their pastor. Look at how he treats his wife. Why can't you be more like him? This only leads to frustration and resentment. Love your husband for who he is, not for who you think he should be. 10. The rebellious wife. Colossians 3:18 says wives should submit to their husbands as is fitting in the Lord. Now, submission doesn't mean being a doormat, it means respecting his leadership in the home. But some women refuse to listen to anything their husband says. Every decision becomes a power struggle. A marriage without order will always have conflict. 11. The hot tongue. Proverbs 12:18 says reckless words pierce like swords. Words can either build or destroy. A woman who constantly criticizes, insults, or yells at her husband is tearing down her marriage. Speak life, not death, into your home. 12. Flirting with trouble. Malachi 2:14 reminds us that marriage is a covenant. Some women think it's harmless to flirt with other men, but this disrespects their husbands and invites trouble. Faithfulness is not just about avoiding adultery, it's about honoring your spouse in both words and actions. 13. No support system. Genesis 2:18 says God made the woman to be a helper. But some wives offer no support to their husbands. They don't encourage him, don't believe in his dreams, and don't even listen when he shares his ideas. A man needs a cheerleader, not a critic. 14. The toxic home engineer. Proverbs 19:13 compares a quarrelsome wife to a leaky roof. A home should be a place of peace, not a battlefield. If a husband dreads coming home, something is wrong. Women, you set the atmosphere of your home. Make it a place of love, not a place of war. 15. No praying spouse. 1 Peter 3:1 says a godly wife can influence her husband's faith. But some women don't pray for their husbands at all. They complain about their flaws but never ask God to help them. A praying wife is a powerful wife. Prayer brings peace, wisdom, and strength to any marriage. Now let me be clear. Marriage is a two-way street. Husbands also have their responsibilities. But when a woman chooses love, respect, and wisdom, the whole home changes. Ladies, let's build up our marriages, not tear them down. Guys, if you've been struggling in your marriage, don't lose hope. Communication, prayer, and patience can go a long way. Do you recognize any of these points? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And if this video blessed you, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. See you next time.